Hi everybody and welcome to this week's maths video for early years. Last week, if you remember rightly, we looked at counting and looking through your tapestries and all the work that you've done online. One of the activities that I set for you was to estimate how many objects were in a jar. So to start with this week, we're just going to do a little bit of recap. Have a little look in my jar. How many objects do you think there might be? Okay, so all of Ivy's and Isla's toys in here. Okay, right, could you either keep the number in your head or write it down to see if you're right? I'm going to open the jar up. Now, can you remember the best way of putting these out? Is it in a square? No. Is it putting them in a circle? No. Maybe it's lining them up? Great, we're going to line them up then. So here's one here. Put them in a line first to make sure they're all nice and straight. And then I'm going to count them with your help. Okay, as you can see, there's a mixture from the toy box today. Okay, right then. Can you help me count them today? Are you ready? We're going to start with the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 9 objects, so well done if you guessed that correctly. So that was the activities we were doing last week, and we looked at estimating. This week we're going to be moving on to something else. I need my box for this. So have a little look at this sign here. Get your mummies or daddies to pause the video for a minute and see if you can remember what this sign here means. Okay, right then. Can you shout at me what you think it means? You're absolutely correct. It means add. It can also mean addition or plus or and, but we use this when we're putting two groups of objects together. And I'm going to show you using some of Ivy's toys and some hula hoops. So I'm going to put all these toys away for now. And I'm going to need for this 3 big hoops. There's a blue one here and a green one here, and then a multi-coloured one at the end. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of toys in this hoop, and let's have a little look. A couple of toys, maybe a bit more than a couple actually, in this hoop here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to count how many are in this hoop, and then we're going to count together how many are in this hoop. Are you ready? 1, 2. In the blue hoop there are 2 objects, and in the green hoop there are 1, 2, 3 objects. Now if we were going to add them together, it means we have to count all of the objects at the same time. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All together there are 5 objects. So 2 objects and 3 more objects makes 5. And what I'm going to do to show you that is I'm going to pop them all in the end hoop with this sign here. If I can find my pen. Okay. Oh no, here it is. What I made earlier. Blue pizza. Okay, right then. So this symbol here at the end is another symbol that you might remember. This means equals, or the answer is. So we had 2 objects add 3 objects equals 5 objects. We're going to try that one more time. Okay, I'm going to change the toys that we've got in there for you. My old finder's keeper from the loft, that's quite handy. She's going to go here. And my rabbit. And another one here. We're going to have some more this time. We've got the snow dog and another rabbit, and I think we're going to put Mr. Tumble back in this time. Okay, so remember then, when we're adding, we're combining 2 groups of objects together, and the number is going to get bigger. So in this hoop here, let's have a look together. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 objects. In this group here we've got 1, 2, 3 objects. So when we add them, we're going to put them all together. Okay, so I'm going to move them all across, and that will give us our answer. Okay, let's count them all together. So 4 objects and 3 objects is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now to make it easier, we could have put them in a line, couldn't we? But we can't quite put them all in this hoop, but that might make our count a little bit easier today. Okay, now we're going to move on to writing this down, because it's nice knowing it, but actually if we can write it on our piece of paper, if you can get a piece of paper, or if you've got a whiteboard to write it down on, we're going to do some sums together now. Okay, so let's go back to the sum that we've just had. I think he was here, wasn't he? I don't think it really matters. Okay, right then. So, have a little think. If we were going to write this as a sum on our board, what would we write down? Who can remember? Let's have a little look. So in this hoop we've got 4. Okay, so we'll write number 4 on our boards or our piece of paper. Then we've got our add sign. Okay, and then in this hoop here we've got 3. And then we write our equal sign. And the answer, if you remember, is 7. Okay, so 4 plus 3 equals, the answer is 7. Well done. We're going to try this one more time. Okay, rub this nice and clean, ready for our new answer. I'm going to take these out and take these numbers away. We're going to use bricks this time, because you can actually use anything that's in your house. So let's pop some bricks in here. Doesn't matter what size or colour. Yeah. We'll go with that one. And we'll go with that one this time. So let's have a little look. Look in the blue hoop for me. Okay, and look in the green hoop. And you're going to work out, if you were to add all of these bricks together, what the answer would be. But I'd like you to write down the number sum for me also, so using your numbers. Okay, I'm going to write down what should be on your board or your piece of paper. Okay, are you ready? So in the blue hoop we've got 6 bricks, and we are adding 2 more bricks, which equals, altogether, 6 add 2 equals 8. So I would write that down like this, just to show you 6 add 2 more. The answer is going to be 8. So thank you very much for listening today. Stay safe, everybody. Take care. Missing you all. Bye bye.